Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Let's Go Fishing show. And I just got to tell you, we're missing one right now, but he's sitting right over here. But right here's all that's left. Tony.
Empty plate.
Empty plates. We aggravated Tony Gallagher about us sharing in that fish fry bill.
That's right, old buddy.
And he come by my house a little bit ago and left 4 or 5 plates full of fish, potatoes, slaw, hush puppies. I mean, Tony.
It's good, too.
It was good. It is. You done a good job of cooking, old Bo. Ain't no doubt about it.
I never meant for Tony to have a service like that. I said, but I'll tell you one thing, I'm going to pay him back. It'll have to be next year, but when the walleye season comes in, we're going to have a walleye fry, and he's the first one that's going to be here.
That sounds like a good plan to me, Bill. Yeah. It really does. I'll tell you what, he fixed them crappie just right, man. I mean, they was good.
They was a lot of fun of catching them things, but the best part is eating them.
Oh, Lord, I reckon. But, folks, I mean, we just had a good little feast right here, and it was really good. And Tony, we appreciate you, buddy. We sure do. We are on the air, aren't we, Dylan? All right, man. Good deal. When you get ready, we'll take a little break and give us a chance to clean up the mess and come right back. And we got some fishing film off of Norris and a few other good things we're going to talk about. So if you want to take us to break, we'll get started. Hey folks, I'm back here at Tim's Tires, and you saw the intro on the door, and they are also open on Saturdays from 8 to 12:30. And you know, I'm just looking at these tires. They've got lawnmower tires, they've got the small tractor tires, even the big tractor tires, and all these tires right here are for trucks and automobiles, vans, that kind of thing. And they've just got a warehouse full of tires, bringing them in all the time and shipping them out all the time. So if you're needing that set of tires, please come by here at Tim's Tires, Highway 27, going into Harriman. On the left, to be on the right if you're coming from Harriman. And like I said, this place is just stacked full of tires, brands, all kinds. Sizes, all kinds, and if they just happen not to have the size or kind you're wanting and the size, just give them a call down here and they'll have it for you, usually by the next day and sometimes by dinner time that day. So remember Tim's Tires and let them know you appreciate them being a sponsor of the Let's Go Fishing show.
Drownings are a leading cause of death for young children. Simple safety steps are the best way to prevent these tragedies. Make sure kids learn how to swim. Always watch them in and around water. Properly fence all pools and stay away from drains. Consider the steps you take, then add a few more. Because you never know which pool safety step will save a life until it does. Simple steps save lives. To learn some new ones, visit poolsafely.gov.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store. Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Foods.
All right, folks. We finally got rid of the empty plates. Bill.
That's right. I
tell you what, Tony. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Man alive. God.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Tony, if you ever get out unemployed, you might want to think about taking up cooking.
That's right. That's exactly right. He'd be a good chef.
Yeah, he would. He sure would. But I tell you what, that was delicious. It really was. I don't know how much Miss Gullahar had played in that, but if she did, it was great.
Every who done it has done a fantastic job.
They sure have. I tell you what, and you just can't beat it. Anyway, somebody's trying to text me. I'll look at it there in just a second. Want to say hello to Dad. Want to say hello to Polly. And you know, the last Friday night we had the tribute to Coach Ronnie Brown, and I was really surprised. A lot of them former football players said that they watched the show, and I said, man, I appreciate that. I said, really do.
Okay.
Some of the 78, 79 players talking about watching the show, and I want to thank every one of them. And we'll try to do a little better job of catching fish, Bill.
But
now we know we got a lot of audience.
I tell you one thing, son, we're going to have to do a better job. Me and Mike will tell you that, and a lot of the other people that I've talked to is the same thing.
But buddy, I hear you. I really do. I don't know what the deal is on that. I couldn't believe it. I talked to Mike there about 10 o'clock there Friday night, and you hadn't had a bite.
Hadn't had a bite.
And I said, well, heck, I said, so I said, well, you just get on them, and then come to find out you didn't catch a fish. But anyway, I'm going to let you and Mike tell that tale. But getting back to saying hello to everybody, listen, we had a great turnout for the tribute to Coach Ronnie Brown, and I think Brad and them even got it on TV there between the ball game at halftime, and I want to thank everybody that was involved in that, and thank Coach Brown for sure, and everybody that helped out with that. But we got, like I said, Wesley and I were on North Saturday Friday night and Mike. We was all three together. We went up there after the halftime procedure down at the high school, and so we fished a little bit Friday night, and then Wes and I went back Saturday night, and Mike came up late and fished by himself.
Yeah.
And then you and Mike went back.
We went back Monday night. Tuesday night.
Well, you can start from right there. Then we'll hold that film for another minute or two and tell us what the devil happened.
I'm gonna tell you just like it is. I've fished North Lake ever since it's been there. I know I'm probably not the best fisherman anymore, but there ain't nobody knows it any better than I do. I tell you what, when the man told me I could go up to North Lake and not get a bite, I'd have told him he don't know what he's talking about. I know too many good places up there.
Yeah.
And the thing about it was, I was fishing where they was fish.
Yeah.
We found them on the depth finder. I'm not going to tell you what they were. I don't know. But where we've caught smallmouth before and everything,
Yeah.
That there told me that some of them was smallmouth. They might have not all been smallmouth, but some of them was largemouth, walleye, or whatever. But I never had not one bite till 3 o'clock in the morning. And Mike says, Bill, I believe we've had enough. And I said, yeah, a couple hours ago I'd had enough.
Right.
But it was a source, not a. But I've talked to a lot of people, Steve. They have out there one fish limit on Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked to my friend and several people that fished hit. They didn't do no good either up there Tuesday night. And so, in fact about it, I called Richard from the lake and asked him what was going on with them. He said, Bill, I can't give you a thing, old buddy. He said, we never done nothing either. So, like I said, Steve, I don't know what the deal was. They pulling the water awfully, awfully hard, and 5 6/10 of a foot every 24 hours, and some of it is even less than that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's got a whole lot to do with it or what. What do you think, Mike?
Well, I don't know. In the past, I don't seem like the water's had that much effect on it, but I know they was talking on the weather that the hurricane come in Texas was a low pressure, and then was another one off the coast, and whether that barometric pressure had something to do with it or what. But I mean, it was just like they wasn't a fish there, and you know they was there.
I know they're there. We seen them, but I like I said again, I'm not sure what they were. I can't tell you if they were smallmouth, largemouth, walleye, or carp, or gar, or what they were. But before we was fishing, there was lots of fish.
Yeah,
and
I caught,
they would not bite nothing.
I caught one fish, and it had whiskers on it.
Yeah.
And had 4 little old bumps. I mean, just little tiny bumps like a red eye or something, and never did get a hook set on none of them either.
Well,
quick bumps. I mean, it was,
man.
And change baits, Lord have mercy. I mean, just different shades of red.
Right there.
The Kelly
Mike's
green,
got
the
everything
black,
right there that we throwed. We throwed everything, and we throwed.
Yeah.
The only thing he don't have there was a spinner bait and plastic, and we even throwed that.
Hey.
We throwed plastic. We throwed spinner baits. We throwed jigs.
Crawls, yeah, it just unbelievable, and that's probably just about half of what I got, because the others still tied on my rod that we was trying. But black and blue, you name the color, we probably tried it, and you just couldn't get them to bite nothing. I don't know. You wouldn't have thought there was a fish in that lake.
Yeah, I thought I've been bragging on it. I've been bragging on it to everybody how much better it was right now than it was just a few years ago. And son, I tell you what, I'll take that back for the time being. It was the sorriest I've ever had for me.
You know, it's a good night too. Just a slight little breeze that moon up and everything. And I thought, man, we're gonna kill them fish we get in that water tonight.
Ordinarily, it was probably one of the better nights that you could get. The moon was there, a little cloud cover come in it over time, and it wasn't too bright, and the wind didn't have no effect on us. We had just a little breeze, but just enough to be. But the only thing,
off of us and all that done.
Yeah. But it was bad, Steve.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna take this call. Well, I just got a text from my sister Vicky. We're offline. I mean, you're watching it on the cable, but folks can't stream it. Hello, caller.
You're also on Facebook.
Well, don't feel bad.
Uh-oh.
Don't feel bad, boys. I mean, I went Monday and fished during the day, and we caught 2 little fish. Is all we caught, but I know what's wrong with the fish.
Okay, that's what we need to know.
All right, here it is now. It's the eclipse. All the eclipse has done turned them upside down.
Okay. So we need to be fishing from the bottom up.
I swear I don't know, but I'll tell you what, we had a cloudy day on Monday. Just knew it was going to be great, me and old man Sharp, and we didn't do no good at all, boys, and we couldn't even catch a largemouth.
They didn't even have a largemouth keeper in that tournament there Tuesday night, did they?
No, didn't. No.
And it's been taking, what, a 10-pound or better to...
One fish.
Yeah, not 10
that's
pounds.
4 pounds, 4.5 pounds.
Yeah, to win.
Well,
So, I couldn't believe, I can't, when they went telling me they didn't get a bite, I said, there's something wrong, you know.
so I went way up till the afternoon before I had my first bite, and, it was tough.
Yeah.
Finally found a little smallmouth, about 12 inches long, and that's it.
Sucks, man. Well, we're going to show you some film of what we shot there Friday night. We got up there about 10:30, and we quit about 3. I don't know. We boated several fish, probably 10 or 11, maybe more. But then Weston and I was right back on Saturday night. Mike was by himself, and we missed a lot and caught several. So
I'm going to have to do like your buddy there. I'm going to have to get me a bucket of minnows and some night crawlers, catch some red ears or something. I mean, I'll tell you, I'll swear I never seen so bad.
Well, when Mike and Bill didn't catch none Tuesday night and not get no bites, Mike said he had 3 little old bumps. It might have been, don't know what it was. It hit slide.
I had the same thing.
Yeah.
Fishing that Carolina red lizard.
Yeah.
It bumped it like a bluegill.
Yeah, yeah.
And you set the hook, nothing.
Nothing. That's what he said he had. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We're just going. I'll tell you what we need to do. I don't. If this weather doesn't change or if it keeps me from going Friday night, I'm going to be really disappointed. Or tomorrow night, I'm hoping to move out quick enough that I can go. And we're all going to have to set us a date and meet up there and just gang up on them.
Yes, sir.
If we can't catch them in the mouth, we'll snag a few. Just to make sure they're there. Good to hear from you, buddy.
All right, take care.
All right, see you, bud. I'm dead gun, boys. I can't figure that out. You know, the law of averages, as many casts as we make during the night, we've got to be running that by some fish.
That's what I told him. I said, that blind hog didn't show up last night. He didn't get nothing to eat.
Hey, Lord.
Truth, old buddy.
Now, I tell you what, that sounds bad. All right, we're going to go to the film, and I don't know, maybe about 8 or 10 minutes worth. And now, Dylan, you ready? All right, take us to the film and come back. All right, well, that camera's showing a real good picture, clear as a bell. All right, folks, well, Wes, Mike, and I are up here on Friday night. That's our first fish in the boat. And one camera's showing a good clear picture. Okay, Wes, good job. Back to water, let's get another. We've had 4 or 5 fish hooked, but that's the first one we've got in the boat. So we'll see what goes on here.
All right, there's Mike with his first fish.
I don't know how he throwed it off on him, but he did.
All right. Get another. All right, there's Papa got one.
Ha! Plumb over the dip net. I'm over the dip net.
All right, there goes.
I think they're trying to hoodoo. All right, there Mike is with a fish, another fish, and I just had one get off. And so what happened there? You hooked him on the outside of the net or something, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, we got him in. That's good. Perfect. Hey, throw me out of the boat. Okay. Mike, when you get him unhooked with Mike, good deal. That's a pretty nice fish there. All right, let's get another. All right, Mike's got another fish on back there now. Shoot. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Atta boy. Yeah, good deal. Okay.
All right, there he is. Oh, fish there. All right, there he goes. All right. There's Papa with her 4th or 5th. Not a bad little fish.
All right, Wes, let's get another.
All right, let's do it. There you go.
Man, live.
All right.
Got a little old fish on here, Wes. He picked everything up. He was the only one that picked up on it.
It's a little old yearling there.
Yeah. That's all right. Folks, Saturday night, Wes and I are going to be up here for 3 or 4 hours. There's our first one. We each had another bite apiece. Remember our sponsors, Let's Go Fishing. I downsized a little bit. I'm throwing a little higher fly, 1/4 ounce. And we'll see what happens.
Let's do it.
Remember our sponsors.
All right. There's Papa with another. And very next cast, first pickup. He's going to jump, ain't he? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a jumper there, Wes.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
There he is.
Boy, he's ate that thing, Wes.
You ain't kidding. He just held it off the bottom, did he?
Yeah.
At least it ain't. At least the hook's through his head, not his gills.
Yeah, exactly right. Just barely did get a skin hook in him. Hold still now, bud.
All right.
A little better fish there now, Wes.
Yeah, it is. All right. Maybe we can get a bigger one next time.
Okay.
All right, there he goes.
All right, folks. Our Wes is with a pretty good fish. Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, beautiful in that little... Yeah, buddy. All right. We've had, what was that, 3 in the boat, 4 in the boat?
3.
3 in the boat, and we've had 4 more bites, so we're going to stay at it.
All right, let's do it.
All right, folks. Turn him around just a little bit, Wes. There you go. And folks, that Wes got a good fish right there now. That's a 19-incher or better. That's a good fish right there. Attaboy, Wes, back in the water. Well, like they never got him in the net.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. There's Papa got a nice one. Good Lord, do you see that?
Man, you got the camera on.
Yeah.
Son of a gun.
Oh, come on, man.
Whoa, buddy.
Spit up a minute.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, don't like the looks of that net.
Got him. All right. Thanks. Well, I hope you got that jump on camera there. That's how them suckers jump 4 feet in the air. Yeah, man, that's a nice fish. Whoa, baby. Hold still now. Hold still. Hold right still. I got you now. Oh, buddy. That's one of them big, nice slickings, as Bill says. Yeah, man. Too much light on it?
No, it looks good.
All right, buddy. That's a good
nice fish.
All right.
There he goes.
Yes, sir.
All right. There's Papa with another.
Oh, I had a dandy on a minute ago. So let me get out. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Right.
All right. Yeah, that was definitely a nice size fish I had on.
Yeah, he put us run backwards on me and pulled loose. Hold on, bud. There you go. Rascal. Knocked my knuckle off. Okay, Wes, he ain't gonna let me get a hold of it. Got that mouth shut. There we go. Now then. Okie doke.
All right, he's got a little bit of belly to him.
He sure has. He's a small fish, but he's fat, ain't he?
Yep.
There you go.
There you go. All right, there's Papa with another.
Yep. All right, Wes.
There
He's not very big, but he's a jumper.
Mm-hmm.
He's flat jumping and carrying on. All right, buddy, calm down here. You got my bait hung in the dip net here. There you go. Yeah, now I got him wet.
All right.
All right, folks. I don't know what's 7 or 8 we put in the boat. I think 8 now. We got on these smaller baits and not missing as many. And hooked him right through the nose. That's exactly where you want to get him. Come on, hook, come out there. There you go. Just
Got him
like
that time.
Yeah.
All right, chunky little fish. There you go.
All right, Wes got another fish there, bud. I don't know how many that makes us. Probably 10, about 12, I think. Been a while since we put one in the boat. We've missed everything. All right, Wes, back in the water with him, son. Good deal. Oh, yeah.
All right. Pulling and bulldog, ain't he?
Yeah, he's pulling and bulldogs, Wes. Here he comes. One fish. Got him. Dadgummit, folks. I'll tell you what, I don't know what in the world is going on here. Them fish won't stay hooked.
That's a nice in there.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Okay, Wes.
There he is. There you go.
Dadgummit. All right, we're back. That's just a little jest of what Wesley and I done, and Mike there Friday night and Saturday night. But now, you know, you and Mike was up there on Tuesday, Bill, and things could really change. But you know, a lot of our bites we caught some fish in there at the end of the cast, like we've been talking.
Yeah.
And then a lot of them came out there in that 24 foot of water. And I kept the boat sitting in about 24 feet.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, and then that's where we've been catching the fish.
yeah, exactly right.
And I talked to my friend Richard, and he said that they was ready to from 20 to 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that, you know, it wasn't nothing in them areas either. So for them, that was Tuesday night also.
Right. Well, we and then Wesley and I left down there in the dock area. We come up the lake there and stopped there in the mouth of Big Ridge, and I thought that was Mike's Lights over behind the what we call that. We've got every place, you know how we do. We name everything.
Name everything.
Name everything. Yeah. Mike was over at Camp Island, and we pulled in there on the other island there on the mouth of the point there, and here he come, and shoot, I don't know, I caught a couple, Wes caught a couple, and we missed 3 or 4 more. Yeah. And by the way, Wesley's here with us tonight too, folks. So, I mean, you know, as of Saturday night, Sunday morning early, the fish were biting, and they've just quit. Yeah, just quit.
Oh, they'll start back for sure.
Oh, I agree. I believe they will. Hello.
Well, we can't fish, Steve.
No, we ain't got nothing to eat now. We done eat them all.
They don't, huh?
Yeah, buddy. Listen, buddy, we don't know how to thank you, and that was delicious. I mean, they ain't nothing left but a crumb.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, we thought about if the paper plate had a little salt on it, we'd probably eat it.
Tony, you've done an excellent job, son. Yeah. Like I said, I kept, after you there, said, well, we're going to have the fish fry. I always want to joke with you and everything, but I really appreciate that, what you've done there, old buddy. It was delicious. But like I told Steve, I can't do it till next March or April 1, but I usually can catch a pretty good, decent string of walleye in them 2 months there. And when I do, if the good Lord's willing and I'm still able to go, but we're going to have a walleye fry, and you'll be the first one to come.
Thank you.
I'll tell you right now, the only thing better than catching them is eating them.
That's right. That's exactly right, man. They was daggum good. I'm telling you, it's good. Sure. And we appreciate it. Tell us about, let's get the picture up there, Dylan, Tony there last week. Yep, wrong one. That was wrong Tony. All right. There we go. Yeah, tell us about that trip, Tony.
We went to Mountain Hill last weekend, last Saturday, by the dam up there.
Yeah.
We went, I don't know, probably about a half mile from the dam up through there, fished on a bluff up there, and we fished 2 or 3 different places up there. We caught them about 16, 17 foot deep up there.
Shucks. Boys, I tell you what, yous has definitely been on them, Bill.
They sure have, old buddy. They sure been on them.
I mean, when they started catching them, they ain't missed a lick.
No, sir.
Yeah, just every weekend.
Water's about 76 of our way there.
Yeah. His boy at work talking about the water temperature over on Milton Hill. He lives up in the Clinton area, and he'd been fishing up there, the bridge there, the Green Bridge there, going down over to South Clinton in that neighborhood, and he says hard to get a bite, you know, when I asked him what the water temperature was, and he said it's about 73 degrees up there. And that's warmer than what I thought it would be, Bill.
Yeah, me too. That's why they've been running that water through there.
Yes, sir. I couldn't believe it's that warm.
Lots Saturday.
Huh?
I was moving it lots Saturday when we was fishing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they going to move it as fast as much as they've been dropping north. Milton Hill can't stand it. It's got to go.
That's for sure.
It's going on through the turbines and down there at Milton Hill Dam. It won't back up that far. But you know that's a good mess of crappie.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you.
Yes, sir, buddy.
Just to let you know, the wife can do that. I done it all by myself. I'm serious.
So, buddy, you've done a good job. That's what you've heard me tell you about. You might want to think up taking up cooking or being a chef or something.
That's right.
It was awful good. Yeah, buddy, it was awful good. It really was. Now, listen, that other thing you was talking about, when you going to bring them by the house?
Probably tomorrow. I'm going to go pick them up tomorrow. So
Okay. That'd be great. That'd be wonderful. I'll be.
All right, Joe. I'll get with you.
Oh yeah, and you know, if nothing else, I may come by and pick them up or something and whatever. We'll just work it out once you get them.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Good. Hey, we thank you again for the fish, buddy.
Yes, sir, Tony.
I'll let you go. Just have a good weekend.
All right, you too, buddy. Be careful now.
See you.
All right. Okay, that's the deal. I don't know what to think, Bill, about them fish up there. You know, we'll just have to go get after
Well,
them.
you know, I've like I said, I've fished all my life, and you have too, and Mike has too. I will have to say I don't think I ever seen it as bad as it was the other night. But I've had them bad nights and
Yeah.
bad days. You know, be catching the far out of them for 3 or 4 days, and then go back there and fish the same places and never get a bite. You know, I've had some bad days myself. But I'll have to say this one thing: it's been a long time since I'd fished and never had a bite.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm kind of the same way. I never caught as many as I wanted to, but you know, when you catching a few, you know, and then you get 3 or 4, you've had a bad night.
That's right.
But managed to always catch a couple. But that sounds like a bad deal. But anyway, we're not going to quit on them.
Oh no!
No, we're not going to quit on them. We're going to go right back and get more punishment.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, we're going to figure them out. And
I talked to Brad there before the show, and he told me that boy, his Todd, had been over Milton Hill fishing the last week or so, and said made several trips over there, and said he didn't caught a fish either.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of more say that same thing, Mike.
Yeah.
Hello, caller.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Ed, how we doing?
Pretty good.
Good, buddy.
Did you tell Bill back what I told you at the fishing store?
Oh,
yeah, about the birthday.
let's see.
Yeah, I told him that Bill Nichols and him wasn't catching them. I wasn't going.
That's right. I saw Ed at Edgemore yesterday, and I was telling him that you and Mike had fished and didn't do no good. He said, "Well, if they didn't catch any, ain't no need me going."
Yeah, well, Ed, don't feel that way, son. You might be able to go and load the boat. But me and Mike had a bad night.
I think he needs to have another birthday again, don't you, Ed?
Yeah. Hey, but you know, I think what was going on, that guy was right. I forgot about that eclipse. But also, I think his barometer wasn't reading right.
Yeah, that could be it, Ed. I mean, you know, listen, Mike and I were up our trip or two last year, and we caught a few fish, but they was hard to come by. But, buddy, they wasn't hardly a fish on the lake on the bottom.
I know.
No, they wasn't.
And they's all up suspended.
Yeah.
You know, and
Well, if my grandpa golf didn't think that barometer looked just right, he wouldn't go. He'd call him off.
yeah, I know a lot of fishermen goes by that, Ed. Sure do. That same way.
Well, when
But
you
listen, I'll let you go. I was just going to holler.
All right, I'm glad you did. And you going to try to make it up there this weekend?
I don't know. I got some stuff to do Saturday, and I kind of don't know if
doubt.
I get to it or not. But I might go Sunday night or something.
Okay. Well, be careful up there, whatever you do, because it's.
All right. Y'all too.
All right. See you, Ed.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
that depth finder, you could see minnows and stuff there, and
Yeah.
I guess it was a thermocline or something, but when you got out there at 30 foot, anything below that, they wasn't nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
it
It
was
wasn't
just
nothing
like
below 30 foot.
clean water at all. And then you'd see them schools of bait fish and
Fish,
stuff
yeah.
come in there around 24, 25 foot or something, and every now and then you'd see a few fish on the bottom down there at 24, 25 foot. But mostly everything was up at least 10 foot off the bottom.
Well, Buddy, that may have been a lot of it. The game fish may have been what was up suspended, and your drum and your catfish and stuff down on the bottom.
We don't know.
The catfish that I caught was at the end of the cast when I throwed in there, probably in 10, 15 foot of water, and he hit just as soon as it hit the bottom.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, well, we're going to get back to that here in a minute. I got to get some things cleared up here. The sponsors, all the sponsors of the show, folks, wanted to tell everybody have a joyous and a safe Labor Day weekend. They wanted to make sure everybody knew that. Reynolds Racing and Marine, let me catch them right quick. That's www.reynoldsracingmarine.com. You need to get online, check that out. They got a lot of stuff on their website right now. And hey, they even offering a $50 gift, a valued $50 gift if you're the lucky one to log on at the right time.
Yeah.
So
there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. No, heck no. That's shucks, that dang some of that oil's $25 a gallon.
Yes, sir.
Right? Yeah. So heck, hey, that's a good deal there. Also, too, we got some pictures of some side by sides they're dealing from down Reynolds. And yeah, there we go. Folks, that's just one of the many they've got down there. Good looking machine. I think that's the Dominator is what the name of that one is. I had it wrote down here. But get on your website, and they've got those things on there, plus all the boats and this, that, and the other. I think that's just another view of that same one. Then there's another one coming up. There you go. In different colors. That's the red and black. They're beautiful little machines. They really are. And got a lot of features with them. And those are just a 2-passenger, but they've got a 4-passenger and a 5-passenger in the same thing. So
be the thing to ride them mountains with.
It'd be Bill. Deer season coming up.
That's right.
Here in the next few weeks. I think bow season opens the middle of this month. I know dove season I think starts Sunday at noon.
Monday, I believe it is.
Monday. Oh, yeah. I believe you're right. That's exactly right. Monday at noon. Yeah. And so dove season's upon us. Archery season will be here before you know it. And if you need one of those 4-wheeler machines to get where you need to go, that'd be a place to check you out right there at Reynolds Racing.
I think it comes in a camouflage too.
Comes in a camo color, same. Yeah, Mike, it does. And like I said, they got all kinds of features. They even got them. You can enclose that thing. Got heaters in it and everything. A dump bed, winches on both ends. They just loaded down. Disc brakes all the way around. I mean, they're not a bad little machine. So also too, Glenn's got 2 or 3 new Expresses in 2018 models. And he was calling me there. He called me and said, "Man, you need to get down here and check this jet boat out." And I tried every way in the world to get down there and didn't make it. They were going to pull it out of the shed there and take some pictures for me, but I never did get them. So, but check that jet boat out that they've got down there. Go down there and get online. Go down there and check that thing out. Glenn said they just were blown away with how that thing performed, Bill.
That jet boat?
A jet boat, yes, sir.
That's one of the things you can go about up in 4 inches of water.
Yeah. So it's a tunnel hull jet boat, from what I understand. I may be wrong, but that's the way I understood them to explain it to me. And they really was impressed by how that thing handled on the water and this, that, and the other, and how shallow it would go.
Right.
So
they need a couple of hundred of them down there in Texas right now. Them poor people down there is having a hard time.
Them poor people down there is having a hard time, Mike, and that's another thing. If you're listening and you can help in any way possible, if it's buy a case of water, I work with a guy. They're trying to raise. Done sent 1 truckload, working on the 2nd truckload of bottled water from his church over there, and heck over there on the right, going up Loudon over there, way up towards Mike. What's the name of that?
Von
Not Von Orr, but up at where that boat dock is, way up to Fort Loudon there.
Duncan?
On up right in that area there. It's on the right there. What is that area in there? Anyway, they're raising, trying to take money. You'll think of it in a minute, Mike. Heck, we put in right there, fished right there in the mouth of that creek for
Clear Creek?
No. I'm talking Loudon, Fort Loudon, not Tellico now.
Okay.
Get on Loudon with me. Yeah. I just can't think of it up there right now. Anyway, folks, any way you can help, that'll be good. Tim's Tires is going to be closed Saturday and Monday. And they wanted me to let people know, didn't want anybody to drive off down there and them not be there.
Right.
They're going to be closed this Labor Day weekend. Said they just been overwhelmed and they appreciate all the business and that kind of thing, but they will be closed Saturday and Monday. Citizens First Bank, basically same thing. They're going to be closed on Monday, but they will be open till dinner time on Saturday as normal on the drive-throughs, and they appreciate all their business. Pamela Ann's, they're going to be off the weekend, but you can go by there, tomorrow and check in on that fudge shop right there, Bill and Pamela Ann's candies and fudge and gifts, and get you some of that good fudge to hold you for the weekend.
Oh, buddy, yeah.
And Amy at the sign shop. I think Amy's going to be open Saturday. And don't know about Monday, probably, maybe not. Since everybody else is going to be closed, I think Amy's going to take a day off too, Mike. Anything you all need in the sign business, give her a call. And let her give you a quote and see if she can help you, posters, whatever it might be. Amy does a good job for us. She's always willing to help us and Mike and get things going for us.
That's right.
So can't leave her out. Edgemore Outdoors, hey, I run into Jim Hayes up there. Went up there yesterday afternoon after work, and old Jim was up there, Jim Hayes, and he hollered at me, and we talked for 10 or 15 minutes and picked up a handful of baits, and I said, I got to go. And
I was over there. I guess it was Tuesday before me and Mike went fishing. I guess I stopped by there. And, man, I'm telling you the truth, I enjoy just walking through there.
I do, too.
Every time I go through there, he's got something that I had never seen before.
Yeah, I love just to walk through there. It's when I have to pay to get out. That's what gets me, Bill.
Yeah, it's me and your boat.
Yeah, no kidding. Dad gummit. Yeah, I said, man, I got a boat full of stuff, and you got twice as much as I got. And I said, Dad gummit, Jim Williams. I said, man, shoot, we're going to have to do something here, But anyway, want to thank them and all the folks, that sponsor the show. Shared Treasures out here, going into Oliver Springs on the left. They're antiques and stuff. Man, you need to check those folks out. You'd just be amazed of what they got there in their store. New and used stuff, antique stuff. I mean, it's just stop by. If you're just browsing around, just stop by there and check it out. And I believe you'll be well shocked with what all they do have in there, different things. So Mount Pisgah Bible Printing, can't thank those folks enough. And that's another thing. I heard on the radio today coming in from work, they're getting up ship a bunch of Bibles out to Texas because all those people lost theirs.
Mm-hmm.
They're underwater.
They lost everything they had.
They lost everything they had. That's exactly right.
That's terrible.
It is. It really is. So, like I say, anything we can do for them. Appreciate, let their sponsors know, folks, that you appreciate them so we can keep doing the show. And maybe we'll get back to catching some fish here, Bill.
Oh, yeah. That's not going to be no problem.
I hear you. And make another little quick announcement here while we're making announcements. High school bass tournament's fixing to start. Wesley, their first tournament, I think, is on Chickamauga, September the 16th, and he's supposed to go down Saturday and practice with his buddy. down there, and so he's been down there raiding my boat and my dadgum fishing lures. Bill. Yeah.
Hey, he'll take it over before it's over with anyway.
I said you're just disrupting my organization here. What do you want? Pen. I said, you're taking. I got things in bags and boxes, and I said you're separating this and that. I said I never will get back. So I never will find what I'm looking for. I told him, I said you're gonna have to get you a box and to travel with, but anyway, we'll see what that is.
I got your YouTube page.
Bandits.
Yeah, huh?
Banks.
I got your YouTube
The
page.
bank, Citizens Bank. I did talk about Citizens Bank, didn't I? You sure? Anyway, I apologize for that because they was third on my list here. They got 5 locations. Yeah, I said they was going to be closed, Mike, except for the drive-through. Yeah, drive-throughs will be open Saturday till noon.
Yeah.
And then they're going to be closed on Monday.
Okay.
Okay, that's the deal. You can't beat Citizens Bank, Mike. They got all types of loans and that kind of thing, electronic banking, and the 5 places, Harriman, Oak Ridge, Wartburg's the main office, Oliver Springs, and Oneida. Pretty well guys covered, pretty good. All right, anyway.
I want to mention the road going into Point 19.
Buddy, we do, Bill. Dadgummit, it makes you sick when you drive up from the stop sign and just, patch after patch, and then you get out there in the water tank and it's just smooth sailing.
Yep, that ain't no lie there. That from where you turn off up to it there, and out between Mr. Simmons and all them, man, it'll beat you to death in your car too.
Yes, sir.
So Gary,
Yep.
buddy, I tell you what, you need to do what you said you're going to do as soon as they got that there paved out there. That you was going to do it. So let's get on with the program.
Yeah, I'm going to write this down right here. Road to Point 19. I've been begging somebody that had a lot of political pull to get that fixed for us, and nobody's stepped up yet, and I know there's some good politicians got to be listening.
Yeah, I sure hope so anyway.
Yeah, we do need that road paved, folks.
Well, the Lord have mercy, that thing is widely used. You won't believe how many cars. You go out there and the parking lot's plumb full when you got 150 to 200 cars there.
Yeah.
They a whole lot of people uses that place out there.
Yeah,
Sure
that
is.
campground's expanded and a lot bigger and more of them, and then they got that bicycle thing they put in out there, big parking lot for that. And, I'm telling you, I know them big trucks is coming in there for them dumpsters. Probably what tore up that road, the biggest part of it.
Yeah.
So, it needs paving bad.
Need to get it done.
Yeah, we need that road right there fixed, folks. We really do. If you've got anybody that you can contact to help get that done, we sure would appreciate it. And like we said, they got the bike trails that they build up there winter before last, and then in this past winter they worked on them some, and then they come in there the other couple back in June. It was July the 11th or something. Remember they had the thing closed for a day. Built a nice restroom facility. Expanded the parking lot. Went from about 10 or 12 vehicles to probably 30 or maybe 40 places there now, and so that's just that much more traffic on the road.
Yeah, it sure is.
And,
That's exactly right.
Let alone all the fishermen going in and out. And on the weekends, hey, good hot weekend, and you can't find a place to park. I mean, you got to be there early and stay late, and the parking lot will be full, and they'll be parked on the side of the road, way back up, back up the road there above the campground. So it's a lot of traffic on that road, and we sure would like to have that little sections, 8/10 of a mile. Between 7 and 8/10 of a mile from the stop sign up to where Union County started their project, and it sure made it a lot nicer road.
Sure did.
I mean, it's like daylight and dark.
Yeah, sure
we
is.
can, we can remember when it was gravel. And then
That's right.
tar and chip, and then they finally put an inch of pavement on it, and we thought, man, that was really something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been a long time ago too, Mike. Sure had. Anyway, let's see. There's something else I was going to mention here that we forgot. I'm glad you brought up the road again, Bill. Sure am, because I just about forget about that again. And we mentioned you brought it up last week, so we do need to get that thing fixed, without a doubt. We do have some tournaments coming up here this week. I think it's, no, not this weekend, but the following weekend. We want to mention here right quick. You got Blue Ridge Bassmasters. Their next tournament is September the 9th at Tom Fuller Park. And we all know where that's at. That's there in Rockwood Slough. And then you got the, let's see, here's the Tennessee Team Trail. Their classic's October 21st, 22nd. That'll be on Cherokee, White Pine Marine. Their next tournament's September the 23rd. That's on Cherokee. Phoenix Trail, our Volunteer Bass Trail, Phoenix Boats, September the 30th on Old Hickory. I guess James is planning on squirrel hunting between now and then. He's probably practicing, but anyway, that's James Knuckles, the tournament director on that deal. And let's see, that was it. That's all we got right here, right now. But do remember, the high school bass clubs are going to be starting up here this month. They'll fish September, October, and November. And,
December tournament too.
Well, I didn't know that. When did that come up?
December 2nd. It's on that schedule.
Well, he told me it's September, October, and November. Well, that's good. That's good. You know, so now Wes is telling me they ain't even going to fish one in December, which is good, because all these young high school kids is going to be on the pros one of these days, Bill.
That's exactly right. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, they're the future of these fishing, son. They really are.
They really are. There ain't no two ways about it. And so, you know, that's coming up. And I hope run into Mac Ray Crumley at boat ramp there Saturday afternoon. Wesley and I did, and his daughter Mackenzie belongs to the Anderson County Club, and so I told her, I said, when you get them all together here in a few days, y'all want to come over and be with us, just come on, just give me a call.
Yes, sir.
So maybe they'll come over and get on the show and let us know what their schedule is and that kind of thing. But this high school bass fishing has got to be a big thing, folks. I'm telling you, it's these kids get hooked on it. It's
the future.
It is. And buddy, I tell you, this takes one good trip and you're hooked.
That's right.
I mean, it just, yeah, it's over. Some of them, as I hate to say, was playing sports and quit playing sports so they could fish. And
yeah.
You know, we're really fortunate in this country to be able to do that kind of thing. Even us adults, we're really fortunate to be able to go fishing and
to have as much water as we got right here.
That's right, exactly right, Bill, and all the things we've got to fish with and that kind of stuff. We're just really blessed. Let's see. I think the East Tennessee Sportsmen's Association, Mike, their next meeting's, did he say the 19th? No. I'll have to look. Anyway, it's going to be this month in September. And then Willie and Bud's supposed to have some more info on this grass and killing and stuff, Bill. And you know, whenever they meet, they're supposed to have us some more information. Let me get my glasses on and look at this.
Got about 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay. Let's see here. It's either the 12th or the 19th. I'll double check that this week with Willie or tomorrow, and make sure so that I can get it announced next week. And I'm thinking the second Tuesday is on the 12th, so I'm thinking that's when he said they was going to meet. But I'll follow up on that and get it back. Dylan, did we ever get back online?
No, I can figure it out.
Okay, we're still off on the internet, but the cable, everybody's watching the cables going.
You are on Facebook, though.
Yeah, we're on Facebook, and we're also on, you can watch us live on Facebook, and we're also on YouTube. So,
YouTube page pulled up the call again.
yeah, Dylan's got all kinds of stuff there on YouTube. He got us caught up. We had a little problem there with the password, and from when Herschel was over here, and anyway, you have to renew every so often, and so he's got us up to date. Usually, if we do the show tonight, he's usually got us on by Friday or no later than Tuesday the following week, Bill. So we're all up to snuff now.
Good.
That's what I said.
I called my friend in Arkansas and told him that today.
Good. That's great. So he can watch us anytime he wants to now.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is search for Let's Go Fishing and Steve Cox.
Yeah, Let's Go Fishing, Steve Cox. And that's all you got to do. Search in the search area there on the page, and you'll pull it right up, and you just scroll down to whatever show you want to watch. They're all, as far as I know, they're all, what I've looked at, the first show we ever done's on there. So, those are quite old now. We're tickled to death to be here 5 years, Mike.
I think this is show 223.
223, Dylan said. So we're doing pretty good, and we just got to be better filming and catching fish. So be more informative to our viewers. But anyway, that's kind of what's going on. There was something else I wanted to make sure, and I meant to make a note of that, and I forgot it. Anyway, like I said, hey, this is Labor Day weekend. Want to be safe around the water.
That's right, but there'll be a lot of people on the water, son.
Be a lot of people.
We got lots of water, and there'll be a lot of people on it.
Yes, sir.
And they'll be from everywhere.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know the lake, and the lake has gone down. There's going to be some bad places of showing, and some not showing. So be careful and know where you're going.
Yeah, that's definitely for a fact. And folks, do remember, drinking and boating is just like driving and drinking.
That's right.
You can operate your boat if you're under the influence of alcohol. And you want to be careful out there. Make sure you've got life jackets for everybody on board. Please don't store them away out of sight. If something happens, they may not get to them before, if you've got them locked in a box and the boat's turned over, Bill.
Better have them all.
Yeah, you need to have them where they be thrown out overboard. When the boat turns over, they get hit the water and they'll float up, and at least you can get them. If you got them locked up in a storage box, you don't have a chance.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
They need to be courteous around these launch ramps and stuff. Don't pull down there and block the thing off. And if it's dark, be sure and cut your headlights off so the other person can see to get in or out too.
Yeah, that's a big.
Try to be more courteous around there. If you're going to get your boat ready, do it before you pull up onto the ramp or to put it in. And then when you get out, go on up out of the way and then buckle it down and everything. Kind of keep the ramp flowing good.
That's a good deal, Mike. Boat ramp courtesy. There's nothing wrong with that. Think about everybody else. How much time we got? About 2 minutes? Okay. About 30 seconds. All right. Folks, do be careful. Have a great holiday, Labor Day celebration. And we hope to see you back here next week. Mike promises he's going to have something to catch fish on if it's hand grenades.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, God bless you, folks, and see you next week.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Foods.